All right, what is going on, guys? This is your boy Liga. One half of YouTube, and duo. Sorry. Um, Basically, just want to talk about the situation. That basically a big elephant in the room, and that's why I titled this. So I just want to touch on this a little bit. I wanted to do something else, of course. I wanted to do another video, but it was not really a downer, but as a podcast, I should say, that was kind of a little different. But I can't be doing that now. Now I might do it a little later this week or next week because again, I've been busy putting stuff together. Um, Gaming room is getting piece by piece is getting put together. The house is getting really good. I've put some stuff together on the house. I got my new TV for the game room. So I have for my game room, movie room viewing. So I have that. So also I'm gonna have some fans, ceiling fans installed in some places, and many more other things. And also get the games out of the boxes that I have and put them on a specific shelf that I've set up. I gotta finish shelves so I can display all the that plus all the box art and so what. But when that time comes, it'll come. So let's see something handy. Give me a quick second. And of course YouTube just is gonna make things more difficult than they need to be. Uh, anyway, with that said, I want to touch on this topic that basically arises today. And let me just put it on screen quickly. And just let's get the elephant out of the room. All right. So, as most people have been hearing today, NYPD has found Erica's body, and sorry that he did. So far from everything going on, he did commit suicide, and that's one of the reasons I am naming this video this, because it's going to touch back into something else. But I am sad to hear that's the case. And some people have been hitting me up, talking stuff. And again, I say this, and you can see right now it's on E News, and I mean, Howard Stern made fun of him and stuff like that when he did a Smash Brother thing. So like, it got up to a point where a lot of people kind of know this guy who had only 800,000 followers on YouTube before he start doing, went eccentric with his thinking and mental state. And I feel for him that that's what happened. Very sad, and that man at 29 years old, has basically took his life. Now I will be took his life. So to his family and friends and people who know him, I mean, like I said, the mental issues is really a big problem. But it is sad to see that that happened to him. Like I said, mental issues is something a lot of people cope with, and I hope that some those out there who has a great family structure. Some people have a great family structure. Some people don't. Hope that he could hope that those people could reach out and help those who are in need. But it's a tough situation. It depends if you have somebody in your background in your corner, and if that same person can trust you to walk away from the edge. Because in real life, like for me, I have had a couple people who I should say, who also was very that and tried that. Now try to take their lives. What up, Metal Mint? Yeah, it's very heartbreaking. There's some people I know that try to take their lives. I've never had a person in real life that I know of committed suicide and was successful. Excuse me. I have had people commit suicide, cut their wrists, do stuff like that, but it went through enough, or they saved their life and whatever. And I've walked some people away from the edge. I can't say all because I don't know everybody's situation, but I have walked some people away from the edge, and it's sad that like I said, sometimes you can reach them, but it's not only on the, it's a double, is basically a two-way street. Cause there could be people that was trying, according, so his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend was trying to do it. I don't know. I'm just saying, because I wasn't following up on this, but it could have been there could be people who was trying to help him mentally, his mental issues, and it's and it's sad that because some people, like, you could have tried to help somebody in their mental issues. And I have already a certain person, if they're gonna listen to this, knows what I'm talking about. Cause that person also said he tried suicide, but I'm not gonna say that person's name. And I'm very close to that person, not close like in close as close, but as like in live within a certain closest to me. And I told him, he was like, "Wow, if this happened to me, would you help me out, whatever?" And I said, I'm gonna help you to a certain point, but I could only help you on if you're willing to get help. And that's why I said it's a double-edged sword, because I could be, the old saying, you could lead a horse to the water, but but you can't make the horse drink the water. If they don't want to drink, then I can't, that's not under me. And I've seen people, I've come across what I said, that if certain people heard the way that I talked to this person, like I said, that I'm not gonna say his name, but I talked to this person outside of the people who know this person, they would say I was very rough. I should not do with somebody who has a mental state like that. But some people need a kick in the pants to go seek help. Some need that soft touch, and I've used that soft touch against a female friend of mine, and she became successful, and I'm happy she's happy and have a family, everything. I mean, the story is crazy with her. And then you have others who, then you have some that, hey, you gotta kick them in the pants to get them to look for help and then do stuff. Not easy. So it depends, that the same person need to have somebody in their background that they feel close to, that it will say, okay, you know what? I could listen to, because if I remember in the stream, which I'll bring up, he had a girl named Christina. Again, I don't know how, what it is, but maybe she really felt for him and wanted him to become. He was sick and she tried her best to do it. Maybe Etika didn't want help, or it depends on how you approached it. But we all, as you can see, the results of what happened. So sad that happened. I gave the man that he 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 had a following. He had a real good following. As you can see, he kept up his, as we saw in the video, he kept up that whole persona from back then, with the flat top, with a weird, just being something different. I mean, and looking at his name, his family setup was from Africa. Okay, it was in Desmond Hoffman. We're gonna see how it's kept the hairstyle that he always had with that flat top, and started back in his apartment. So I give the man props. Started from the bottom really, and made it up to what it is, that he had his own hat, merch. As I said, he had his own merch and stuff that he used to wear. He rocked the whole flat top all the way to the end. That was his style. So like I said, I have respect for the man. That, he kept the hair and the look all the way up to now. But as anybody who listened to me, it is sad, one, but two, I was not a super fan. I'm not gonna lie and disrespect the man and say I was a fan of Etika. I really wasn't. I'm not. I don't like that. Those kind of reactions, crazy people, crazy YouTube listening people. It just annoys me. And it's sad that I know what I want to say right here is, like, it's sad that I kind of foresaw this, and I didn't wish he wasn't, as this was back in, so this is 2019. So I did this in 2016 November, talking about the whole, or I said, YouTube fame demon. And I was talking about this. And this is the one where he spent a lot of money to get the fake switch, just to get the fame. And I have not taken none of my words that I've said back then, because it was messed up, and it was basically the demon calling out, and that's why I talked about it, as I basically kind of exposed him. As I was like, there was no way this regular guy, I don't care how much following he had, he would have got a prototype to a switch. And that's basically what this video was about. This was the demon calling out, and this is the people who made it for Etika, and it was sad that it happened. They're making a fake for him. So I am not taking back what I said in that video, but it's sad that he was the demon, the YouTube fame demon, cried out, and it wasn't. And sadly, the only way to entertainment was to what happened to him. And I wish not no ill will to the man. I just said I don't like people trying to fake it up like that just to get famous. And I've famous. And a little story with me is I have been around a lot of famous people in my life, and in regular situations, from Busta Rhymes, Sean Paul, Rod Digger, Rihanna, DMX. There's another person who he ain't died, but the fame got to him and do some crazy stuff. Like, I've been around these famous people, and some of them in a green room where you could just talk, chill normally before you do a show or just whatever. And also, when I do interviews on radio shows, when I'm doing tours and stuff like I did 2 years ago, I did a tour. Last tour I did musically was 2 years ago. And some people used to ask you, "Do you want fame? You want fame or rich or fame?" I'm like, "I want rich." He's like, "I'll take the money." I said, "I'll take the money any day over fame." He said, "You want to be famous?" I don't want people. A lot of people don't even know. Back when Rihanna started, I produced most of Rihanna's songs, like my true name and everything. Some people in the industry know a lot. Majority of people in the industry knows that, and of course, after she did her second album, a lot of people figure out, "Oh, you did that song, that's awesome, whatever." But I just didn't. I just didn't want to be recognized for the fame. Like, "Oh, don't you?" I'm like, no. I mean, I got paid very well by Jay-Z and them and all that stuff. I'm pretty happy with my money. I'm cool. I don't want fame because I like a quiet life. One, two, and I don't want to be recognized for so I can't just chill. Like right now, I was in a neighborhood I was in. It was quiet per se. In the neighborhood I'm in right now, it's super quiet. And it's cool. Nobody knows other than I do architecture, and I don't tell people about stuff like that. I like having the peace and quiet. When I go back home, like when I go back home because I got two home situations, maybe St. Thomas and Nevis. When I go back home, Nevis, people know what I do, and they don't get crazy over it. They're like, "Oh man, yay, happy to see you home, and you're doing this and you're doing that." That part is pretty good. But then you have when I go to St. Thomas and stuff, like some people are like, "Oh man, is this and this," and it's kind of quiet. But unless people get people figure out who I am and they get around, so I don't want that fame demon. I just like you see the picture on the screen. I got a slate. I just don't want to. You got to stop it. I don't want to be famous. It's cool to be recognized. Don't get me wrong, but I just like my privacy. I like my quiet life. That's what I like. So, in it, like I said, in a video, I predicted something was gonna go wrong, but I didn't wish death on him. Hell, even my usual troll, I don't wish death on nobody. Even my usual troll who comes to my channel and do stupid stuff, I don't wish death on him because I don't know the person. But it is sad to see this situation, and I feel for the family and friends close to him, his parents, or his parents. Christine, like I said, that's the girl that was in the video. That's all I know. I don't know if he had a different girlfriend or something, or that was just a name that they use. I don't know. It's just sad in the community that happened, and this year has a lot of people have been can take the fame has gotten to them, and they've done crazy stuff from for Jared to the James whatever person, and many other people I've seen. Like, yeah, everybody's trying to use YouTube to make money and stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna knock your hustle, but There's a reason why I said, get a regular job and do stuff, because you're going to basically hurt yourself trying to entertain people. And I'm happy that I get few people to watch the channel that I'm doing here, more on the other channels, but on this small little channel with me and KD, I'm happy that we get this small viewership in gaming. I'm happy for that. I just like to extend out that we're enjoying games. We talk about what's on our mind. We talk about what's in the gaming industry. That's about it. We're not here. Like I said, we might start live streaming some. Well, we're gonna have to live stream because I'm looking at the tab on the recording screen saying that Hangout Live is going away by the end of later this year. So we're gonna have to pick up live streaming anyway and figure that out. So we might live stream some games. Make more Katie than me because I'm not into that, that kind of stuff, as I said before. But hey, that would be a change to the channel. But it is, like I said, it's sad to see that the demon won in this one, and I mean ultimate one, fatality won in this situation. And mental issues has been being recorded more, and it's gone up in a couple of years because of social media. And the sad part about it, like I've talked about this many times on my radio show, a past radio show, about bullying, cyberbullying, mental stability, and all that stuff. And it's sad how I've seen a girl committed suicide, not physically seen it, but committed suicide. And parents nowadays does not take the time to acclimate their kids to what real world is compared to the cyber world. Now the kids know more about the cyber world than the real world, but the problem is the reality is reality, and some people can acute to it, and it's going on in college. It's going on now, that how people are just thinking the cyber world is what it's all about, but then the real world comes out and just hits you very hard in the face. Some people survive, some don't. People crying about cyberbullying and all this stuff. When all the there are more cyberbullying than it was bullying back in the old school style. But the difference between the cyberbullying and the old school is, just like my troll and anything, like all I gotta do is ignore the person or turn off the computer. Cyberbullying's done. Compared to back in the day when you used to get literally getting hit, beat, or beat up and stuff like that. So it's weird. And now a lot of kids nowadays and young people are worried about what people saying with their feelings and stuff like that. I'm like, call me whatever you want. I don't care. Words, remember there was a saying back in my time, I should say. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. And words never can harm me. And that's a tough skin that a lot of young people and young adults nowadays don't have. Millennials and below, they don't have that thick skin of words. You say a word, you're offended. You get your butt hurt. You're just quivering in the corner because somebody said this, and this, and you. No. We get to the point where words are hurting too much when people just ignore it. And nobody's having each other have the person's corner to say, yo, that person is this and whatever. I remember a time when my mom told Katie something. She has it now, but when she was growing up, my mom told her, had said, she meant it facetiously because my sister did something stupid, and my mom called her stupid, and in a more harsher way. But she was like, and she was upset about it. I was like, she was about 13 years old. I'm like, come on, sis, you gotta, come on. That's not, mom don't mean, my mother don't mean that. Our mom don't mean that. She just saying that because she can't believe you did something that stupid. And I can't believe it either, but she that's what it is. I said, I had a rougher than you since I'm the older sibling. But she was a little offended that her own mother would say that, but because my mom said stuff like that to me, and it didn't, and sometimes maybe worse, this stuff, I got whoopings. The sister never got none, but it didn't bother me growing up, and it's sad that that's what's going on now. That these things are some of these kids just, and again, some adults too. I was offended by every little ripple effect that somebody said on the internet. So I don't know what his mental state was. I feel for his family, like I said before. I feel for his family. I wish, hope he's resting in peace. That's all it is. And I hope the rest of you guys can, put on your armor and fight the real issues of mental instability. Hopefully, you have somebody in your corner that does love you. But again, even you as a person who have the mental issues, you have to be willing to take on, to fix those issues. Some people do, some people don't. Again, you can lead a horse to the watering hole, but you can't force it to drink water. So it takes two to make this happen. In some cases, it happens. It happens. In some cases, it does not. And it's sad to see the things that, and I said the things people do um, to do famous. Now, ironically, there was a video on my channel where I talk about the three things. If you do these three things in life, you will not be there's only three things in life that can destroy happiness. I can't remember it at the top of my mind, but I'm gonna see if I wonder if I can find the video. Let me see. I wonder if I can find a video. That was just as far as back as this was. So let me try see. That's where nope, it's not that. That YouTube. See, 18. So it was not that. I'm trying to see where did I put that. No, no. It was when so sad. can't remember. Was it a WTF? I think it was a WTF because for some reason YouTube has do some stuff and it's so annoying how they do it. Dang damn it. Was it I think it was a WTF. I think it was a. Nope, it was not that. It was not Endcast. It was not that. If I ever find a video, but it was a video on the channel when I was back home. When I was back home in the Caribbean after my aunt had passed away, and it was on that video is where I was talking about how three things that will cause unhappiness to life, and if you don't let these three things enter your life, you'll be all right. And I can't find it because again YouTube has done some weird things with the daggone. You can't go back. You only could do it through the. I wonder if we'll do it in the. Let's skip. Let's do it the old classic way. This is way more easy. I don't know why they make it so difficult. Because I want to give it to. It's not that. It should be around. And it wasn't there. I apologize for the kind of like the dead air. Because again, that's one thing I learned when I was doing radio that you don't want to have dead air. But I'm trying to find that video. Not that. It was. I know it was basically when I was cracking jokes about real life, per se. Should be 1 year from this, from that video. Wow. I myself can't be I am surprised that I have that much videos on the channel that I did. Something sometimes you do so much stuff that you don't recognize. Wow, I did a lot of stuff onto it. Where is that one video? Like I said, I know it was the fame. It's kind of funny too with the whole thing going on with Bethesda. Like I said, there's a lot of videos that I've done that shows you like, wow. I'm trying to tell you that, and trying to warn people about Bethesda and all the nonsense. But hey, it's just what it is. And that's like I said. The one with Etika is like I didn't wish ill will to the dude. Never did, really. But sad that that happened to him. And come on. And some of this, like I said, some of the prediction. There you go. Jeez, it's so hard to find a thing. This is that video where I did. I think around. Let me see. I think I was walking back towards the. Yeah, so it's around this area right here. When I said the three things that'll make you unhappy. So basically, in a game, life outside of gaming, around the 10-minute mark, you should hear most of the stuff I was talking about. That in most cases, if you follow that, you pretty well, you're pretty well good. Hype, yep, that was one, Terrell. There was hype, comparison, comparing yourself to somebody else and something else. But it's in that video right there. Anybody who wanted to listen to it again and pass it on to other people who you think younger than you or whatever that you want to have a conversation about stuff is, you do it. But like I said again, I didn't wish ill will to the young man. I'm sorry. He died at a very young, he died at a young age, 29 years old. Sad that happened to him. Wish it didn't. But I did say them, as I said in my original video, I did say them demons, man. Them demons gonna catch up with you. And I didn't, like I said, the demon caught up with Etika and basically did a fatality on him. And I hope his family and friends. I'm sorry that happened. I hope he's resting in peace. And this is one of the reasons I said many times. Like I said, I don't care if I had one person on my channel or one subscriber or whatever. I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm trying to get. I'm happy that you guys take the time out of y'all day to listen to hear me sometime rant, sometimes talk about stuff. Sadly, hear a lot of my predictions, and my predictions come out correctly. And this is one prediction I wish if I had the power, I wish this prediction about this would not have happened. Had to dig through all that LBC. Yeah, man. I kind of wish that this prediction right here on the screen didn't happen, but it did. If I had to take any of my predictions about the gaming industry or whatever, this is one of them I wish I could take back, because I don't want to see I didn't want to see a person die from their demons, and that's what happened. It's a sad thing. So, hey, again, RIP to Etika. He's been out of the space for a while, so it's sad that he passed away, and that's why I'm leaving that picture on a screen of him, just happy, because that's the last thing to remember him by. A young dude at 29 passed away to upcoming fame and doing stuff. And another thing is, I could tell you that's helpful to people too. I've said this multiple times. Everybody say YouTube's a job and all that stuff. Okay, that's cool. But you're entertaining people, and your money depends on you entertaining people. Sometimes you need a better structure than that. I think, if I have to be honest, I think if he had a regular job and he would have had structure to ground him from YouTube. But again, it's too late to say that. Just wish he didn't, that didn't happen to him. So no sense of dragging this out longer than it need to be. Thank you guys, whoever listened to this. R.I.P. Etika. I wish my prayers to your family and friends who close to you, who know you is, including your parents and everything. To see, sad that they'll have to bury a son. No parent wants to do that, of course. And guys, just remember how the way gaming is going right now. Oh, and that's one of the videos I want to talk about later on, but I'm gonna do it today. I'm just gonna leave this video as it is right now. So just watch out for them demons, and see that fame can turn people into some weird people. And that's why I said I'd rather have the money than fame, but hey, to each their own. So with that said, nothing's perfect out there, but you know what? All I can say is enjoy your life the best you can. Go to that video that I showed you about gaming outside of life, about the 10-minute mark, and listen to that, and you will hear about the 3 things I think that you should listen to keep your mental state all right, so you don't have to worry about stuff. Having a structure would help you be grounded, have a tougher skin from online bullying, because again, online bullying is nothing. You just turn the computer off, you ain't being bullied no more. But have tougher skin against words should hurt you that much, even from people you don't even know. I can understand a limit of people that love you and close to you, but people you don't know, please don't care. Should not affect you. So that's it, guys. I wish y'all a good night. Y'all take care. And again, RIP Etika. Sorry that happened to you. Peace out, guys.